Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. We're going to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Pedigree Hebrew tongue is correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers that's laboring in this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Woo, Yashar Allah. Crazy judgment is going out. So I was checking out the brother's page. I think his name is Yadon Salaki, if I got your name wrong. But I was checking out, man. Y'all check him out, man. This is a real good lesson. And as I was meditating on this lesson and just looking at all the information that done happen in the past couple of days, I started to see a pattern to let us know what times we're in. And I'm going to play the clip that he showed where a CEO of a big health insurance company got unalived in the public, and it's got everybody scrambling. And it showed me something through the spirit, Yashar, because when I went to work and everybody was talking about it, there was no sympathy. Nobody cared. Everybody really rejoiced at it, with showing that people are now really sick of the wicked. And I'm talking about Edomites, Yashar, were rejoicing at that, because they're charging way too much for health insurance. The premiums is through the roof, but yet you get real bad service. And all they're doing is making people poor. And the people about to fight back against this wicked oppression. Now, I believe it was a hit. You know, probably, I don't know who orchestrated it, his people, or maybe some other people hired it, but it looked like a hit to me. That looked like somebody paid that dude to shoot him. And I'm going to play the clip in case somebody ain't heard about it. We'll play the clip, and then we're going to run through the scriptures. And I'm going to show you a whole lot, Yashar. This is not just something that just sprung out of nowhere. Like, we're in them times right now. And I'm going to show you some stuff that most people don't even know about. So let's check the clip out.
Conglomeration or company that got shot. Let me show it to you real quick. Breaking news from right here in New York. We're just hearing that the CEO of United Healthcare, which is the largest healthcare company in the country, that's Brian Thompson right there, the CEO of United Healthcare, he was shot and killed while outside the Hilton Hotel.
Yeah, that's right, John. Of course, this is still unfolding. Investigators there on the scene, but as you just described there, they believe right now this was a targeted attack. Now, let's back up to just a few hours ago this morning in Midtown Manhattan, and we're told that Thompson was headed to a conference for United Healthcare that was expected to happen in the ballroom of that hotel when there was a gunman who fired shots about 20 feet away from him as he was approaching that hotel. That gunman then, according to sources telling our John Miller, fled through a back alley near a theater, hopped on a bicycle, and that is how that suspect got away.
I don't know how organic this is. I'm still kind of iffy.
And I'm like Ak on that. I don't know how organic it is, but I tell you this, Yashar, if you ever watched them John Wick movies, I'm getting John Wick vibes. How dude just pop him, run through an alley, and if you see the clips of him, which I'll probably show that, he had a backpack on. He probably changed clothes. That was orchestrated. Like, he had to be plotted out. It was well thought out, and dude got away. So you got to think about that, Yashar. This is a multi-million-dollar CEO. Just got unalived. So that shows his money didn't save him. His security didn't save him. If the Lord wants to reach you and give you judgment, he will. And that sends shockwaves, man, because everybody's like, oh, CEO, oh, my Lord, you know. But they're like, I don't care. The insurance is bad. They start getting on the insurance, like, and saying that should have happened to him. I'm like, dang. So Esau don't care about their own. They don't care about these rich Edomites. And that's because they don't rule well. They oppress people. This economy is horrible. Rent is through the roof. Insurance premiums are through the roof. Everything is expensive now. And it doesn't have to be, because they're making record profits. And if they wanted to, all these billionaires could ease out the system. But they lack wisdom. And they have greed. And they don't know how to take care of things, and they have no empathy. So since they have no empathy, now the working class working man has no empathy for them. And they're going to seek their blood. So look for this to be, happen a lot. And I'm going to show you another one that happened. Let's go get that. And it says, who was William Rothschild? Man believed to be member of famed family dies in L.A. house fire. It says, 1 week at the Hollywood Hills home caught fire, and a man known to neighbors as Will Rothschild, a billionaire member of the famed Rothschild family, was found dead inside. The picture of who this man really was is beginning to come into focus. It turns out 87-year-old William Day Rothschild used to be William Kaufman from Oregon. The LA Times reported he changed his name in the 1980s. See that, Yashra? That shows you they're in the spirit of Cain. They're a fugitive. They're always changing their name, moving around, trying to keep a low profile. The Lord still caught this dude up. Now, if you don't know, the Rothschild family, also a family of 1948, the Small Hatters, they say that's the richest family in the world. It's a billionaire in the article. Really, they own trillions. They own all the international banks in the world. And this dude allegedly got unalived in a burning house, is what they're trying to say. So that's two prominent Edomites with money have now been unalived, man. Showing the Lord is now putting judgment on these rich Edomites, which is going to probably have them all scrambling. Now, I don't know the details on this. I don't know. We just know he got unalived. I think he was supposed to get the money. They're like, nah, you ain't getting the money. I want the money. So they just offed him and burnt the house up. So, and then you look, he changed his name. These devils are something else. Man, they always trying to get away. And all they do is scheme and plot and steal from your everyday working class man. So what this is doing, because, they're the ones that's running these human trafficking scams. They're the ones pushing these drugs in through the banks. You got JP Morgan, Wells Fargo pushing major drugs. The medical field ain't nothing but a scam. A money laundering scam is what it is. They don't really heal you or nothing like that. They just bleed your pockets through insurance policies. And the people have now had enough. And the Lord is starting to punch their lights out. So, and like when we talked about this at the job, they was happy. I said, dang, Esau don't care about the Edomites no more. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man, they happy that the rich is dying now. So I'm like, whoa. So this could start a new trend. And I'm going to show you something too, y'all, Sharala. Show you something. That this isn't new. This could be a new trend. Now check this out. This is a card from a card game, a board game called Illuminati New World Order. It's a real game made in the 90s. And it's a card that says, eat the rich. And through the spirit, I believe that's the times we're about to head into. I want to see if this is going to be another incident of a high-profile rich Edomite getting unalived. And when you read the card, it says, carefully orchestrating the media, you create an insane groundswell of anger, blaming the wealthy and powerful for everything. Ooh, are we not witnessing that? Like, because of TikTok and social media, people are now starting to rub two brain cells together and realizing that these rich Edomites are oppressing everybody, and they're the problem. And I'm going to go back to Ox page. He's going to play a clip of a Jake who going to beautifully word everything I just said right there. Everything. And it's not just him. As I said, I went to work. Everybody was rejoicing that these guys got unalived. And we're just in that season. It used to be a good thing to be super rich. The times we're going into, now there's going to be a burden against you. The poor are about to come for the rich. That's the scenario we're into. So, let me go get a scripture. Salakia for all of that. Let me get a scripture, and then we're going to get into the clip. And it's going to perfectly capture this precept that I'm about to bring out. And I go get this clip of this Jake. And this is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And what's iniquity? Iniquity is sin upon sin. Wickedness being spread. Wickedness is at its peak right now. Babylon the Great is just all the way wicked, all the way off. It's the worst it's ever been in my lifetime, Yasharala. And because of that, what's happening? The love of many is waxing cold. When I was showing people at work about that, I don't give a damn. Good. That's good that happened to him. They're not going to care. Nobody's really caring that that dude got unalived. You know, a lot of the working class people are really rejoicing and happy. So that's the love of many waxing cold. And let's go. I'm going to go get a clip of that because he's going to play one. I think he got it off TikTok where it's a Jake that is like perfectly, you know, he going to perfectly put it out there like that. If I can get to it. Put this on pause real quick and check Jake out.
The same thing with this one.
Sophie, breaking news.
Look at the I submitted a claim for my condolences, but it got denied. So sad. Whew. Prior authorization needed for thoughts and prayers. Look at this is all every single one of the stories. If you look into the comments, this is how people are reacting to him being shot. I know he's looking up at us now, so that person's saying he's in hell. What is the hospital? What hospital is? What was the hospital in the network? He was denied further life. So sad. Thoughts and bills sent to his family, sending prayers that the suspect is never identified. This comment section does not disappoint. See, my sympathy is out of the network. Everybody's just mocking it, man. They're just, and so this goes in. So, and you can, and obviously, if we're looking at this, Esau and the way that he studies data, they're also looking at this too. So I don't know how organic this is with this guy being shot.
So if you haven't heard already, the United Healthcare CEO has just been assassinated. And I can't really say I'm surprised, nor do I care. And some people are going to be like, oh, that's cool, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. The reason I don't care is because these people are running billion and trillion dollar companies. And an insurance company at that I'm pretty sure has declined coverage for thousands of people. And there are thousands of people out here that have lost family members because United Healthcare declined much needed coverage for their loved ones. So the amount of blood that these billion and trillion dollar companies have on their hands is nothing compared to the fact that this man just lost his life today. And it's sad to say, but with the state of not only this country, but the world, this will become the norm if this is not the catalyst and the tipping point right now. Because if these billion and trillion dollar companies think they can continue to lobby against the best interests of American citizens and make things more expensive and continue to treat their workers and their consumers like shit and nothing will happen, they're going to continue to fuck around and find out. And for anybody that really has any sympathy for these fucking oligarchs, you need to do some self-reflection, bro. Because these fucking oligarchs are the same individuals, regardless of the company, that are contributing to the problems within the Congo, contributing to the problems that we have here in America when it comes to lobbying. These are the individuals that are the root of all of our problems. I'm not saying I advocate for things like this or at all, but if shit don't change quick, this is going to be a consistent norm within our society.
So let's just get a few precepts and be done with it, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as you can see from that, look, and everything that Jake said, you know, I'm going to back it up. Akdi sent this to me as I was about to start this lesson up. Check it out, Yasharala. It says, Murder insurance CEO had deployed an AI to automatically deny benefits for sick people. Wickedness. That's why the Lord had to take them out. And they've been doing this for years. They've been doing it for years. And now we're at the point, because the spirit of the truth is out, you know, we are ushering in Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly refers to as Jesus, ushering in Yahweh Shah. Now the Lord is taking these devils down. So this dude was denying people's benefits using artificial intelligence. You know, people need that, man. He probably got a lot of blood on his hands. So, like the scripture say, you reap what you sow. It says just over a year before United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was murdered this week in Midtown Manhattan, a lawsuit filed against the insurance giant he helmed revealed just how draconian, you hear that word, draconian, its claims denying process had become. Last November, the estates of two former UHC patients filed suit in Minnesota alleging that the insurer used the AI algorithm to deny and override claims to elderly patients that had been approved by their doctors. So this devil ain't trying to pay out, man. And he used the AI to do it. So that's all the people. The microchip is not the mark of the beast. Yeah, it is. This devil using technology. It says the algorithm in question, known as NHPredict, allegedly had a 90% error rate, and that's bad. 90% error rate. That means that mug broke. It says, according to the families of the two deceased men who filed the suit, UHC knew it. And they don't care. And that's why the people don't care that he got unalive. Like, he got the same energy that he put out. We don't care. We rejoicing. We praising the Lord. Like, yes, let's get some more going. You know, I ain't like these other people. I pray for the downfall of the wicked. And it says, as the lawsuit made its way through the courts, anger regarding the massive insurer's predilation towards denying claims has only grown. And speculation about the assassin's motive suggests that he may have been among those upset with UHC's coverage. And see, I can testify on that because I used to have that insurance. United Healthcare, it sucks bad. So I see why everybody's mad. And for all the money they got, because I think they're like the biggest insurer in Babylon the Great, I think. You know, don't quote me on that, but I think they're the biggest. And they suck, man. When I had them, I take my daughter to the doctor or whatnot. And even though the insurance is supposed to cover it, I still have a bill. I'm like, God dang, I pay all this money in insurance, and I still got to come out the pocket too. I went and got some contact lenses. I still had to pay. You know, they paid for some of it, but not all of it, and I still had to come out the pocket. And so it just pisses me off because I'm looking at how people looking at it. I'm like, dang, Yashral, I'm paying probably like $300 to $400 a month for insurance, and every time I need to go to the doctor or get something, I still gotta come out the pocket. I'm like, man, maybe it's better if I just put that money for me to the side and then just pay the doctor out outright. Because I'm like, what? You not covering nothing. What am I giving money to you for? So they're getting rich off our labor because the insurance is high. Like that United Healthcare insurance is real high. I was paying like $300 to $400 a month, Yashral. And I bet it's probably people paying more than that. So these devils is raking in billions of dollars, and people are not getting the care they need. Like, really, for Babylon the Great to be a superpower, supposed to be the best country in the world, other countries got universal health care. Why do we not have that? Why are we still paying for health care? Which shows this system is broken and the people are fed up. So this devil here, man, hey, he got what was coming to him. So there's just more on it right there. You know, you can look it up if you want to read it. But, man, that dude was doing wickedness, man, which all of them do. All these Edomite, I wouldn't even say Edomite, all these CEOs in Babylon the Great, whatever nation they are. Because Babylon the Great, America is tailored after wickedness, you got to do wickedness to be in those positions. He's the type of dude, he probably went to a Diddy party. They do rituals. You know, a lot of them are Freemasons. Like, you got to be wicked to get a job position like that. And you got to make those wicked decisions. They do use an AI to cut people out the benefits they don't pay for, man. And the people now are at the point where they're fed up. So we don't know if that was his own people that hired that dude to unalive him, or maybe some people just put their money together. We don't know. Now, what we do know is that he's in the spirit world. That we do know. And that other devils in the spirit world too, they got burnt up. And I believe this is gonna like happen more frequently. Like, this might give people the ideas. They might get on some Joker stuff. And this, if you a prominent CEO, hey, you might have people in a Joker mask following you, getting ready to unalive your butt. Because they are the problem. You know, Esau, Edom's the problem, you know, period. But how they operate this country is total wickedness, man. And the people, they can't eat. Like, Esau is so dumb. Your kingdom stands on bread and circus. If the people don't have bread, then they ain't gonna care about going to no dang circus. Therefore, they'll distract. Everything Esau doing is not gonna work because you're so greedy, you ain't giving on the bread. You got companies that's about to cross the $1 trillion mark. And then you got mass homelessness in Babylon the Great. How does that work? It doesn't. And in a minute, hey, the people gonna come for them. I have been saying this for a long time, and I'm happy the Lord is now starting to back that up. But I used to tell people at my job, like, hey man, if they keep doing this, the people gonna rebel. They gonna attack. They gonna push back. And you don't want millions of people that's angry coming after you. But that's what's about to happen. And we don't feel sorry for them at all because you're dumb. You should have spread some bread out. You should have took care of the people. Shows Esau doesn't deserve to be in rulership. So we pray that Yahweh Shah takes these devils out of power, soon. Let's get back to the scriptures. So people don't care for them no more. You can knock off a CEO or something like that, and man, you'll get praised. You'll get praised. So I'm gonna go pull this right here. And this Job 40:12 says, look on everyone that is proud and bring them low, and tread down the wicked in their place. You peep that? The wicked about to get treaded down right in their place, Yasharallah. That one devil got burnt up in his house. All these proud devils, I got money. I ain't like these peasants. I got money. I'm this and I'm that. I get on my super yacht and I got this. All that security he got, and he still got knocked by one person. Still got knocked. So I'm just looking at, your Gates and your Muskies like, hey, I'm trying to see, are they next? Are some of these other CEOs and, look for these government officials, your politicians. A lot of them might be getting unallowed in a minute. Look at your lawyers. We in that season, Yasharallah. We are definitely in that season. And the wicked, man, the proud about to come down low, man. Especially if, I ain't gonna say if, I'm gonna say when Donald Trump fails. When he doesn't deliver, that's when we're gonna really see the uproar happen. Right now, everybody's in the calm. They think Donald Trump will come in and fix everything. And Donald Trump can get knocked off. He could be the next one. They already allegedly had attempts on him, which I think that was fake. He just did that to make himself look good. But he might get a real one. If he come in that office and he don't start putting money in the working man's pockets, best believe we will be reading about him next. Because they think he's Superman right now. So he best to deliver. Because Esau got him in very high esteem. So, the wicked, man, matter of fact, I'm going to go to Job 18, man. Because this is the start of it. And it's like, Esau's just dumb. He's dumb because all you had to do was spread some bread around, which they're going into money. Give people more money. Lower these gas prices. Lower these insurance premiums. Lower rent. You have the money to do that. The people now got social media. They know these people bringing in record profits. So you bringing in record profits, you stealing overseas, and then you going to charge me a high price? And they think I'm just going to be cool with that? The people like, hell no. And this Babylon the Great, it's nothing to get a gun. So this is Job 18:5. It says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of the fire shall not shine. We're coming into that season, Yasharallah. That's why they're going to come down with great wrath. Because Esau is now about to fail. His light is getting put out. And you can just see that with him losing his wisdom. Like, this devil can't run a country no more. They're retarded. They too greedy. They trying to grab money and run over here and run over there and oppress the people. The people like, hey, man, I can't take it no more. And he act like he don't even hear that. And I'm like, okay, they coming for you next, man. So, I'm really rejoicing at that. We ready for Esau to go down. So this is verse 6. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle should be put out with him. Woo, they have no light. Esau ain't got no more light, Yasharallah. There's darkness in there. You can tell that by the moves they make. They make real stupid decisions and moves with everything they're doing. I'm just looking at these devils. Like at my job I work at a really big company, 2 big companies. And I'm looking at the decisions they're making. I'm like, man, that's a bonehead decision right there. Like, man, that's not gonna go good. And they'll do it, and then the company will lose a lot of money. They'll start scratching their heads. I'm like, bro, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Like, that was stupid. So their light is gone. You know, you put that little light bulb, you get the light above your head to get a bright idea. Ain't no more bright ideas for Esau. He doesn't have any. The Lord says it's gonna be dark in your tabernacle. Tabernacle in the house. It's dark for Esau right now. So I'm looking at Esau, from a so-called white man. The only move he gonna have left is just to pick up them guns and start anarchy and use his military power. It's gonna be rich Edomites versus poor Edomites. I think that's what's gonna start the first fight. That's gonna start the first fight right there. You know, or I'm gonna say this though. It could be when Esau attacks, you know, Yasharallah, start the northern tribe. Because the working class Edomites, they're angry too. But they need something to kind of rally them to fight. They said they could off Trump and get the working class to start, you know, rebelling against this system. Because that's where they hope is at. The working class Edomite believes that Trump will save them. So if Trump is next and gets taken out, then I believe then they'll fight. Because they don't have nothing left. Plus, Trump told them to do that. Trump said, fight, 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 you know, during his lead attempt. And you know, everything you know about the numbers and threes, that's spiritual. So this devil, he's riling them up. So, hey, keep your eyes peeled, Yasharallah. Because it's about to get real live out here, man. You got rich CEOs getting unalive. You have trillionaire banking tycoons burning up in house fires, and they put it in the public. Usually people like die like that, they don't tell the public about that. They put that out for the public to hear, to see. So something's going on where they're shaking up the rich people, and we know what it is. That's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. He started to show them like, hey, your money ain't gonna save you from me. If I want to get you, I'm gonna get you. I'll get you with your own. So the Lord talking to him. That's how he talking to him. So it's about to get real wild out here. Real wild out here. I'm anticipating. I wonder who's gonna be next. Cause I think the next one gonna really be a shocker. They might knock off a celebrity. So I just wanted to put this lesson out here to see that to show the times we're going into, man, where hey, the poor is about to rebel against the rich. You know, you got class wars out here, Yasharallah. It's the have-nots versus the haves. They will go to war if the haves don't give out no bread. I can vividly see it. So with that, Yasharallah, I hope this is edifying. I want to say Kwam Yasharallah. Hey, and stay locked in because your house shot is quickly on the way. Shalom.